Hey, what is up, family? I know it's been a while since I've posted anything, but honestly, I'm just going to be short and sweet. It's pretty late at night, so I'm just going to go over how I made $1,100 in just less than 20 minutes. I don't even know why that was up, but it is what it is. Just to kind of get into it, you all know we always mark out London session and we mark out Asia session. London session and New York session. After we got London session and New York session marked out, we're going to go ahead and draw the previous highs. This is the high of London session. This was the low of London session. Since we got our high and lows figured out, we draw it out to a 5 minute time frame. As we can see right here, before market opened, I have made a little note saying that this candle was blue on Trail Locker, which indicates it as a high, and obviously, which it doesn't look like it is right now, but obviously I wouldn't lie about that. In other words, we catch a sweep in the 5 minute. All right. So we already had a sweep in the 1 hour. For those of you that do know my strategy, it's obviously liquidity sweep in the 1 hour. It is 5 minute liquidity sweep, and then it's full strategy in the 1 minute, which is liquidity sweep, breaker structure, and then fair value gap. And as you can see right here, I was a little bit impatient with this trade, but I still trusted it. Um, First fair value gap we got, I knew this was a very I would say a very respected level. I was just waiting for price to hit it. Price consolidated to the downside and then decided to create an expansionary candle with the fair value gap. I just jumped into it. Obviously, stop loss above the liquidity sweep, but targeting that previous low. Saw another entry basically for that respected zone that I thought was going to end up getting hit. Waited for price to show me rejection. Entered a second time. Then we kind of, had an expansion kind of to the downside. We consolidated for a little bit because we got close to that previous low. And after we got to that previous low, I already knew that price was just going to keep consolidating or just be really aggressive. So the moment that we took out this low that was in the previous sessions, because I ain't gonna say that it was previous session, it was previous sessions for sure. This thing was back in the 10th, and we are in the 12th. So yeah, this was 2 days ago. Obviously on a Sunday. But lucky me, or disciplined me, we ended up taking this trade out like right before we just kind of got in this mix. Because honestly, it was just too much for me, I would say more or less. I don't really like trading early in the morning anymore because it's just too volatile. Your strategy could be there, but price is just not wanting to, fool with you. And, you could have a plus setup and price is just sitting here going to run right through your setup, especially at 9:30. So, for me to catch this W, only being in the market for 20 minutes, and it's honestly a solid W, I can't be mad. So, hopefully we can keep pushing things out like this. Lately, I've just been trading around like 11 o'clock. Not even gonna lie to you guys. 8 a.m., obviously. But that's just a wrap up for me, you guys. If you want me to be more in detail, you can catch me basically doing my weekly recaps. That's where I will start being more detailed. Like I said, I'm starting to make shorter videos when it just goes over a trade recap, and then I'll make my longer videos when it comes to me breaking down like why I see the things in these strategies or why I see the things in these trades. More or less, I'm just trying to be more detail oriented and more organized. So I'm not sitting here having to spend so much time developing all this stuff, just making it more easy for me. But I'll see you guys later. I am out. Deuce.